All right, guys, welcome back to the show. It's Titus and Thomas today, and we are going to go over a few things, a little cool announcements I think that I'd like to share with you guys and talk a little bit about. We have a podcast coming up that's going to be about our boat, our duck boat, and that's going to be in a week or two. It's going to be September 6th, so stay tuned for that one. Also, the video of the boat, duck boat, and all that stuff's going to be out the same day. So
In action.
Gonna see some cool footage, and maybe make you tempted to buy a duck boat. I don't know. Maybe you'll want to get one. So I just kind of want to go over like who we're working with this year, partnered up with, and really excited to bring this news to you. The day that we're dropping this is going to be, stay tuned, because this will obviously drop these at like 3 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So a lot of you on the East Coast listening, you're probably driving to work right now or whatever. The other guys maybe not even up out of bed, guys on our side of the world. But whenever you do listen to this, the day of 11 Pacific Standard Time, a video will be dropping where me and Travis and I will be doing some review of some gear that we got and a company we're working with, which I'm going to tell you is Final Approach and Rogers Sporting Goods. I feel that's very big. Like,
Yeah, that's extremely exciting
it is exciting.
for us.
It's huge. And I didn't even reach out to them.
Yeah.
They contacted
That's
us.
awesome. And extremely excited to work with them.
And you know what? And I want to say this, if he listens, I know he does listen to some. I don't know if he listens to them all, but I mean, I don't get around listening to everybody's episodes either. But I do want to say a big thank you and shout out to Josh Pick. I know he hasn't said nothing, but I know he had his hand involved in that. So that's a big announcement for us. I want to say thanks, Josh, for thinking about us. He's been working with them for I think going on 4 years, he said.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually works there now.
Yeah.
In there, and he does 2 days, 3 days a week, plus he does YouTube all the time. And so so what happened was, Thomas probably doesn't even know all the details. I think he does, you do for the most part, but we did a Zoom meeting with Chandler Smith, which is one of the main guys there at Rogers, and Stevie Rogers, which is Rogers. It's a son, I think, of the owner or grandson. I can't remember now. But anyways, we sat down and they presented what they wanted to offer, and we kind of went back and forth. And I mean, I'm the kind of guy, I'm not doing this to get stuff, and I definitely don't, and I want to make this very clear. Thomas knows, I say it all the time, we're both the same way. I don't do this channel for free stuff. It's just really like a cherry on top that comes along with it.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy doing it just to capture the hunts.
Mm-hmm.
And then the bonus is, hey, YouTube pays me a little bit of money for it. That's cool.
There's not enough money or gear in this to sustain you.
No.
We really love duck hunting, and so that's a great, awesome side benefit.
Yeah.
But that's not the reason for the
No.
channel or to go hunting.
I promise you, the first thing I ever
Yeah.
told Thomas was, hey, I'm going to get a GoPro and record our hunts.
Yeah.
I never said one thing about YouTube. That was a platform to put it on that we could all go back to separately. It's like a holding spot for the video, right? I didn't even know nothing about like all that subscriber stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, that being said, I don't want to be those channels because I know it annoys people. It annoys me when someone gets on there always trying to sell stuff, sell. So it's like, dude, I mean, I get at some point, it doesn't bother me that bad. I don't know what you think about that, but it's like, I think what I think is when it comes down to people that sponsor the channel, and again, that's not why we do this, but it comes to you, right? And when it does, I don't mind when people bring up stuff or say stuff. I mean, even the big people do that, right? Because that's who paid for that trip or bought those decoys for that year or whatever. But I will tell you this, I'm never gonna lie and say this is the best decoys out there.
Mm-hmm.
I will never do that for money or for free stuff. Give me a break. I'm not a sellout. I never will be a sellout. I'll stop doing this before I do that. I won't do it. That's just not my morals, right? Mm-hmm. So I feel like I've gained your guys' trust over the years, and those that watch on YouTube or the people that listen on this podcast. But I want to tell you something. We did the Zoom meeting, And it was like, man, it sounds good. And they were kind of showing me over the video deal. And I'm like, yeah, we'll write something up and we'll see if we come to terms on it. Well, I ended up working in Missouri for my company, filling in a spot over there. And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm an hour from the FA final approach and the Rogers whole warehouse, not the store, that too, but the warehouse. And it's an Amazon it's 3 or 4 football fields long, a football field wide, couple stories, 3 stories high. I mean, it's insane. And they've got belts and deals that run around and computers. It's nuts. I really like to go back again and do a video on it. But anyways, we met, and now they're like, yes, we want to meet in person, which is, I'd rather do that any day of the week. I don't like doing phone calls and stuff like that. I'd rather shake hands. I want people to see me for who I am, shake their hands, give the firm handshake like it should be. And we went in there and had a meeting again, and then they brought the new decoys out. And I'm not lying, guys. I'm not exaggerating. This is how I feel. And Tom says I'm a little bit extreme. He hasn't used the word extreme, but whatever you say, like maybe I get that from my dad, right? My dad's always like, this. He makes a tri-tip. This is the best tri-tip he's ever had, right? I don't feel I'm really like that. I think just when I believe in something, like I'm all for it, right?
Passionate.
I'm passionate about it. And these decoys, I'm just being honest with you guys. And I didn't really get the reaction out of Thomas and Travis like I thought it would, honestly. Your reaction to it wasn't really what I thought it would be. Even Travis really liked it, but I guess, I don't know. When they pulled them out and they showed me the widgeon, I said right then and there, and I promise I won't kiss any rear ends. I will not do that. Can't stand that. I was like, this is the best widgeon I've ever seen.
I agree with that.
Okay.
I definitely think that
probably just because you're with me, you're not really verbalizing what you. I mean, you were like, oh, it looks good. Travis was like, oh, it looks good.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, that's the best widgeon on the market, in my opinion.
I would agree with that for sure. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
That being said, I don't think I've seen that many widgeon that are, I feel like, a good depiction of live widgeon.
Exactly.
Like either the colors are off,
yeah,
or I guess mainly the colors are off. The paint is off.
The colors, yeah.
Yeah.
The carvings are weird, which
carvings
I don't know.
Could be weird.
I've seen there's some good widgeon out there, but I'm just saying the ducks don't care.
The biggest widgeon in the most realistic colors and carving that I've seen.
Yeah. And hey, can you look on the side of that box and see who the carver is for those widgeon? Not right there, spin it to the left. On the other side, it's going to say who the carver was. Or the right, whatever, either way. It's on the other, all the way on the other side. Keep going. Nope. Keep going the way you're going, or you're going to have to go further. Keep going. Right there. Who's the carver? Tom Christie. And how many? Six-time world champion carver, Tom Christie. He did I believe, did he do the mallards too? He did the widgeon. He did the mallards. No, you know what? No. He did the shovelers.
It's upside down. Pat Godden.
How many times? 17-time world champion.
Yeah. Sheesh, man.
Well, anyways, they're shovelers. I feel they're best shovelers on the market. The color-wise, I think. I mean, they're fully plumed. Wait, should I be showing this?
You can't be showing that.
Oh, yeah.
Top secret.
Go watch the video. It's dropping the day of this, so go over there and watch the video. Or it will be at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so you can go see me and Travis do an unboxing of the shovelers and the widgeon. We didn't do the rest of them yet. We don't got everything in. But that sold me. They put them all on the table, even the ones that I don't even have yet. They stuck them all on the table, lined them up. And I was just like, every one I picked up. And I'm going to give you my honest opinion. Honestly, the Pintail are nothing special. Mm. They're not like, oh my goodness, those are the best Pintail I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. They're up to par with the best. But
I haven't seen the Pintails.
And their bodies are a little smaller. And I think they said something about that. Anyways, I don't want to get in details, but they're fine. They're good. Paint scheme's good. Carve's good. All that stuff. But it's your standard Pintail. What was the other one? I was going to say that. I think that's it. But I'm just being honest. This is my opinion. You guys may, whenever they come out and you guys see them, if you buy some, I feel like they're shovelers, they're widgeon, their Gadwall. What else do we get? Are the best on the market, the best looking. Now, does that matter to ducks? No. It's a hunter thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
We look at those and we're like, it matters to us.
Mm-hmm.
I like looking at my spray and like, oh, I like those.
Mm-hmm.
But the ducks, it doesn't really. I don't think you're gonna kill more ducks one or the other. But I'm just telling you, in my opinion, they're the best looking on the market. Now the other ones, the rest of the stuff, they're up to standard
Mm-hmm.
with everybody else. But that's when, anyways. Long story short, that's when I was like, I'm in. Like, I can stand before you guys in the camera on the podcast, and I can say, dude, these are awesome.
Yeah. You can stand behind it.
Yeah, I can stand behind it.
Yeah.
And they're EVA guys, which is what the top brands are made of. It's got that kind of give. You can squeeze it. It's not that hard plastic. It's like clank, clank. I mean, it's got that EVA, and which sucks the paint in really well and doesn't scratch. And I've sat there and scratched on these. You know, some of the other brands we've met instantly right away as soon as you start scratching it.
Yeah.
So, and then they kept saying over and over again, we want a long-term relationship. And I was like, that's what I've been looking for. It's like, I haven't really sought it out, but like when I work with somebody, it's cool to work with somebody for a season or for 3 months and whatever, if they want to do it and I believe in their product. Cause I'm like, I believe that we can mutually help each other out. But it's like a long-term, like I'm talking about like in maybe a year or 2 or 3 years, now we go on a hunt together and become friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that about the community of this is because I want more than just, oh, give me money, give me free stuff. No, I want the relationship and build that network of friends, you know, across the country.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. It's you can't just stand behind something that you don't believe in. It's just
People do.
yeah.
I can't do that.
I,
You can't do that.
No, you can watch and tell when somebody's doing that. It's just I hate that. You know what I mean? But if it's something that you actually believe in, I mean, why not? Why not go for it?
Yeah. So Rogers and Final Approach, we're working with them. And that's going to be a long-term deal, unless I guess we do something dumb or quit YouTube or whatever. So it sounds like that's going to be a long-term deal, and I'm excited about it.
Have you mentioned the rigs yet?
I have not.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should save that. Well, there's new rigs coming out. I guess I don't want to. Well, I kind of want to save that. Well, I guess it doesn't matter in detail. Yeah, I better save that, actually, because that's not even been released. But they're coming out with some rigs, guys, that are awesome. But I better save that because they haven't even brought anything out about that, so I don't want to jump the gun on that. As far as I know, yeah, it's not even on their site. Is it? Is it on their site?
No, not
Okay,
yet.
we better hold off on that then. Really cool stuff coming out in the pipe, and very soon. Hopefully within a week or two, that should be. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I think I jumped in the boat and left it for the Rogers thing, but to go back to Gator Tail, we bought that boat. If anyone's wondering, it doesn't matter. I guess it's our business, but we're just sharing stuff with you because we appreciate your guys' support, and we're open and honest, transparent. They gave us a discount on it, but we did buy the boat. So
making payments on it as we speak.
Yeah, we're 2 payments deep in, 2 months payments deep in. So, and ain't no buyer's remorse there. I can tell you that.
No.
As you can tell, our excitement.
Nope.
Got the blind. We're gonna mess with that tonight. And so Bubba Watkins, Kyle Broussard, which is the owner, and then Jared Serenay. Big shout out to him. He's really brought that together. I mean, and honestly, and I've done my best to try to help him with some other things that he's need help with, just because I feel like he's really helped us out on that. So, yeah. So we're running Gator Tail well, we're gonna be running Gator Tail for as long as
we're running Heavy Shot.
And then Heavy Shot as our last one. I just kind of want to give you guys an update. Why don't you? I mean,
yeah. So we're continuing.
This is the third year or second? It's second full. I think he hit us kind of up on the.
I would say, second.
Full 2 years.
Second of actual working with them full time, and awesome people. I mean, awesome product. You guys know. I mean, we don't have to tell you who Heavy Shot is. I mean, they are who they are. They have amazing shot shells. I mean, I can't go on enough about their heavy bismuth in my mind to me, that's my most favorite thing to shoot. I absolutely love heavy bismuth.
In fact, he bought
number
a
6s
case today.
In fact, I just bought another case today. Can't have too much ammo. It's my motto. So whenever I find it, I grab some. So, also they're working hard and coming out with new product there too that they're excited about. Are we able to share that? They have Heavy 12. This is the first year, I believe. Heavy bismuth was brought out last year, right? I believe so.
I feel like it was. Maybe it was.
I could be wrong on that, guys.
I know.
It
Don't quote us.
It could be possibly the year before, but I know it's new.
It's newer. Yeah.
It's as far as the waterfowl aspect.
Mm-hmm.
And for this year, they brought out what they're calling their Heavy 12, which is a tungsten alloy, correct?
But it's their heavy duck, their heavy shot, original heavy shot duck.
12 grams cc, right?
Mm-hmm. So it's the same thing as the heavy shot duck. They just rebranded it,
right?
And they made it
in a box of 25 and
more affordable. I mean, for what it is, because you're going from $5 a shell,
right,
to now it's like $267, something like that, a shell.
Yeah,
I mean it's. We're not gonna lie, we know it's expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, even bismuth, I mean, the price of metals and all that changes year to year. But I can 100% know, well, that's kind of a bad term to use. I definitely shot less last year, and I hunted probably more, I would say.
I think so.
And
for
it's
sure.
not that it's not that I had a bad year last year. It's just that I didn't need to use the amount of shells. I took better shots, and let's just say I didn't get a headshot. By the time Rocky or me got over to the bird was dead. There was no need for follow-up shots for cripples, and the bird is dead by the time you retrieve it. So you can argue with me till you're blue in the face, Heavy bismuth, or maybe there's some other brands, but I personally am sold on Heavy bismuth. Can't say enough about it.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. So that being said, I will be curious and excited to shoot that Heavy 12 to see if there's some noticeable differences. I believe I don't want to get in all to the technical parts of it, but I believe the shot charge is relatively close to that of Heavy bismuth, right?
It's right there. You can even look.
We could turn around and look here, guys. Yeah, it's
1 1/4, right?
Yeah.
So the Heavy 12
shot
3-inch shot is 1 1/4 with 1450 feet per second, and then I guess I
don't have any bismuth, huh?
Yeah, someone took it. I don't know. There's a box right behind there, dude. Behind that other stuff. So we actually cut open right there. No, down in the back by those. Yeah. We cut open a Heavy bismuth and a Heavy 12, and they are 1450, so same feet per second, but we bought that in 1 3/8 ounce shot charge. That wasn't even a fair comparison. You know what I mean? That's the one we cut open. We cut open one of those, right? And then we cut open a Heavy 12, which is 1 1/4. But here's the thing you got to remember. What they say with Heavy bismuth, you want to go 2 shot sizes smaller because there's more density, so you can go smaller in the pellets. Whereas Heavy 12, you can go 3 shot sizes smaller. The only thing I would say is if that's the case, then I kind of wish they would do like a 7 shot or something, you know? Mm-hmm. So like 2 shot, 4 shot, 7 shot.
Yeah.
So you can get that many more BBs in there, right?
I'd be so interested to shoot those into like a ballistic gel, but
I know
they're so expensive.
At some point I'm gonna do it, dude. Yeah. But I just like people are like, man, you do. I'm like, you don't know how bad I want to do that because I know I can just show that video and it proves everything we say about the penetration.
Yeah.
I mean physics itself tell you that. Uh-huh. But just to see us visually, I guess us dumb hunters want to see things visually.
Right.
But in my mind, though, how how deep of a block would you have to get? Because if you're shooting a shotgun, you have to go back at like 40 yards. Because otherwise you'll blow right through it.
Right.
I would think, right?
Yeah. Needless to say, guys.
Yeah.
Needless to say, those are usually reserved for mallards or big birds.
Yeah,
Let's just say
mallards
it that way.
only. When we know it's just going to be a mallard.
We're not shooting at teal with those.
And I don't know if I really don't need to clarify this, but I just will, just because it's who I am. You know, you said earlier about buying our shells. We went down today and bought our own shells from a vendor, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, well, if you're working with heavy shot, why are you buying your ammo? Well, we get an allotted amount, and then if we want more than that, we'll go buy it.
Mm-hmm.
So for instance, we allotted ourselves for some 12 gauge from them as a sponsored deal, right? Or I don't know what you call it, sponsor, target, whatever.
Gifting.
Yep, whatever. But what we did today is I bought ammo for my 20 gauge specifically. I bought heavy bismuth, 3-inch 6-shot. Thomas bought the heaviest. I mean, dude,
yeah. I bought the same for my 12 gauge.
Yeah, I mean it's lethal. Like
not necessarily that I don't have enough to shoot already this year, but
yeah.
I don't like.
We still love heavy metal.
I don't get in low. Oh, I do.
We use it for most of the majority of the hunts.
I have a case for heavy metal. A case of heavy metal right now. So I definitely would have both. I have heavy. I have it all. I have heavy hammer. I have heavy
I got
steel.
heavy teal sitting right there. Heavy teal. Heavy bismuth.
To me, it all has a place.
Heavy hammer.
It depends on the hunt. Honestly, for me,
it does.
If I know. Oh, I'm going to somewhere where I'm probably just going to be shooting teal. I'm taking heavy steel or possibly heavy metal. If I'm getting into some big birds, that's when the bismuth's coming out. And this year going to be trying out that heavy 12. So stay tuned for that. See how that goes. We'll try.
I gotta do a penetration test.
We'll
on
update you guys on how that heavy 12 does and honest take on it. So we're excited for that.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna buy a block of that cube. You can buy like a 8x8, and then it's like this long. You know what I could do is I could just set those up one that do the heavy 12, and then buy another one, and do the same distance so no one can say anything. But man, I think those blocks are like $70.
Yeah,
and it's one and done. It's over.
Yeah,
it's like ugh.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna do that. I just want to know so bad. I know what it's going to do because of physics.
It's going to go right through him.
Because, guys, we cut him open, and Thomas weighed him on his little scale. And it was less BBs, pellets, whatever you want to call it. I get harassed about that. But the heavy 12, because of the density, was a little less than the bismuth in the charge because of the weight, right? Because it goes by the 1 1/4. Remember? There was less pellets in the heavy 12 because they're both 1 1/4 ounce.
Yeah. I can't remember what shot size I had.
Which shows how much heavier it is, right? That's why I said it'd be kind of cool to get 7-shot, something like 7-shot, just because you would have even more in there. It wasn't much of a difference, but yeah. Anyway, so heavy shot, gator tail, Rogers final approach, Rogers Sporting Goods and final approach. And we got several videos coming to you with the gear that we got, unboxing videos, just to show you guys what we got and what you think about it, and you might want to pick it up because it's money. Other than that, I don't think
Eukanuba,
man, I can't believe I even forget about them because that's Rocky eats that every day, and they have been such a big supporter. And the moment they say, we can't do it no more, that's fine because that's Dogfield's still going to be on my shopping list every month. I'll just get it on a recurring monthly deal on Amazon or what's that company that does the dog food? It's in a purple box. His stuff comes in it. What is that called? By the way, if you're buying dog food, that I ain't gonna help you guys out because I can't even remember for the life of me. But anyways, yeah, that is it. And hope you guys let us know what you think in the video when you watch the unboxing and the review of these decoys. I think you guys will be really impressed, and I think you'll like them. So anyways, that's it. And stay tuned, boys. Girls, we're getting close.
Duck season's just around the corner.
Almost there.
Just around the river bend.
Hang on, boys. You can make it. It's time to start cracking Mountain Dews and Red Bulls and NOS and everything else.
Get your decoys out. Get your rigging set. Get that duck call tuned. Oil up your gun.
Game time.
Yeah, here we go.